Hello, Sam. My name is Greg. I called into your office and I was given your email address. The reason I called in is because I work with local businesses, contractors, HVAC guys, painters, etc., who are looking to get more business coming to them via their websites. Your website is your best possible chance of being found proactively by customers that are searching for you in the areas that you operate in. And if you optimize your website, you can really get a lot of that traffic flowing in, which allows you to convert that traffic into business, and it's a good way to grow. I did a quick search here in Google for HVAC Fresno, and I looked all the way down, all the way through, and I was looking for your site, Huckabees, and so you're not on the first page of Google. So what I want to show you today, by looking through your site, is exactly why you're not on the first page of Google. And I'm going to give you a couple of hints and suggestions that you can use immediately to really start ranking your position up in Google. What this is going to do for you is get a lot more customers visiting your website. Currently, you have 25 visits a month to your website, which is not a lot. And by contrast, one of your competitors gets 20 times that. 500 or so per month. So there really is a good amount of opportunity here. By way of intro, so I mentioned to you, my name is Greg. I run a marketing agency in Santa Cruz called Big Local Digital. And for me, it's all about how to beat your competition to the top of Google. I'm going to talk to you about three things here that, when done right, will give your website authority. It'll have it be trusted, and it will be considered relevant by Google. If Google sees these three things of your website, it feels much better about putting you into the top of Google search, because they know that if you're up there, if they trust you, and if you're authoritative, you're going to be able to answer the questions that they send of the customers that they send to you. Let's jump into content here. So I'm looking at your website right now. And it's really engaging. I mean, it looks good. So I believe that any customer landing here is going to feel engaged and is going to continue to read through more. Why? Because directly on the homepage, you're telling exactly what it is that you do. I like that you've laid out the services. I like that your menu bar across here has drop downs. It's very easy to navigate. But why are we not getting traffic? Okay, so let's talk about content. Google cares about content in your website. They want to see at least 1,000 or 1,500 words on the homepage and at least 500 words per service page at the back end. Okay, so we want to think about writing a bit more content. The reason we care about content too is because it's really important that we write throughout your content what we call keywords. I'm sure you've heard of a keyword or a keyword phrase. Here's an example: HVAC Fresno. This kind of keyword is very specific. It's what I call a buyer intent location-based keyword. It's buyer intent because typically a potential customer who's ready to make a decision is being very straightforward with what they're searching for. They are not, for example, doing searches for what is the cost of HVAC installation or whatever the case may be. So a buyer intent keyword and a location-based keyword. Your customers are going to want to find HVAC guys that are close to them in their area for convenience. So we want to target these keywords that mention Fresno. You see, Google, when they index your site, when they read your site, want to understand what it's all about. And if you write these keywords throughout your site, they're going to be able to make a match between what's in your site and what their customers are searching for. Now, we would choose 20, 25, 30 of the best keywords and write them into your site. Let's take a look at what's currently indexed for your website. Okay, what we're looking at here is a list of all the phrases that Google has indexed for you. I want to point out to you that position 8 is the highest that you're ever going to be on Google currently, and that is only if someone searches for these specific terms: York Wi-Fi thermostat. So I believe that's a brand. All the way down. What I'm not seeing, okay, here's the first instance I'm seeing of this buyer intent location-based keyword: heating and cooling, Fresno, California. But you're in position 18. That is third or fourth page of Google right now. So it's not doing much for you. We would pick out this keyword this keyword, air conditioning service Fresno, and air conditioning Fresno, all these types of keywords, and build a content strategy around these keywords, and it's going to get you a lot more traffic, Sam, sorry, as you can see here, for example, with Donald P. Dick Aircon. That's content. So the second thing that's really important are backlinks. So the internet is a web, and the more you engage in that web, the more you are connected with other websites, the better, as long as those websites are trusted. Now, you are connected into 16 other websites. 16 other websites are linking back to your website. Okay, so someone's done a pretty good job here of creating these backlinks. The process here is to reach out to each one of these individually and request a link. But you don't have enough. This is definitely a volume game. Okay, you have a domain strength score, that is a website strength score or trust score in Google of 18 out of 100. So there's a lot more opportunity here to increase the strength of your site by finding a great deal more of these domains to link back to you. Okay, so that's backlinks. The last thing I want to mention to you is citations. So citations simply is the number of times that your business name, address, and phone number are mentioned on a directory, either a local or national directory. That could be Yelp, Yellow Pages, etc. What that's going to give you, Sam, is the opportunity to rank up here in the Google Map Pack. So it is possible, as you can see with Donald, to win one of the spots right up here, and also one of the spots at the top of organic ranking. This is a great place to be, and that's why they get so much traffic. So if we get these citations for you, which means reaching out to all these directories and listing and registering your business there, it's going to win you a top spot here. Also, if you're in this map pack, your customers can call you directly from their mobile phones. Most people are searching on their phones nowadays. As soon as they find the listings in the map pack, they simply click a button that says call, and they call you straight from that search. It's a very good way of reducing the friction between you and your customers who are trying to get hold of you, which is why these guys get all the traffic and get all the calls. All right, then. So, Sam, I'm going to stop there. I'd love your feedback. All this information I'm giving you, you're welcome to use. If, however, you need any assistance or have any questions, please do feel free to reach out to me. Here's my number, my email address, and I'd be more than happy to talk this through with you a little further. So, Sam, without further ado, I appreciate you watching. Thank you.